Welcome to Movies Recapped. Let's recap 2016 movie Nerve. Here we go. Venus V. Delmonico, a high school senior residing on Staten Island, finds herself at a crossroads in her life. One day, while engaging in her usual online activities, she receives a Facebook notification from her crush, JP, who has tagged her in a photo. Simultaneously, her friend Sydney invites her to join a game called Nerve that will last for the next 24 hours. V learns that the game involves participants called players who complete dares in exchange for money, while watchers pay to observe and follow their exploits. Although Sid encourages V to participate, she initially declines. V harbors a desire to attend college but is concerned about leaving her mother, Nancy, behind. Both of them are still struggling to cope with the loss of V's brother, which has deeply affected their lives. At school, V finds herself capturing numerous photos for the yearbook, with a particular focus on JP. Later, she joins her friends Tommy, Liv, and Wes at a pep rally. Sid hands Liv her phone to record her dare, and Liv, in an audacious move, moons the entire school, successfully completing her challenge. The group later gathers at a restaurant, where Sid persistently tries to persuade V to join Nerve, knowing that V rarely takes risks. They spot JP sitting with his friends, and Sid takes it upon herself to talk to him on V's behalf. However, JP reveals that V is not his type, leaving her disheartened. Upset, V decides to leave and returns home. Seeking an outlet, she logs onto Nerve and acquaints herself with the rules before embarking on her own adventure. Players must record their dares using their phones, and failure to complete or back out of a dare results in losing the money earned. Furthermore, divulging information about Nerve is strictly prohibited. Despite her initial hesitation, V ultimately decides to become a player. Little does she know that Nerve starts to collect and exploit her personal data. V contacts Tommy and asks him to accompany her to a diner for her first dare, which involves kissing a stranger for 5 seconds in exchange for $100. Time ticks away as she hesitates to select a suitable candidate. Eventually, she notices a guy named Ian engrossed in her favorite book, Virginia Woolf's To the Lighthouse. Seizing the opportunity, V kisses him while Tommy records the moment. With the dare completed, V rejoins Tommy, who secretly harbors feelings for her but masks them with annoyance. To V's surprise, Ian mysteriously disappears. Soon, she spots him showcasing an extravagant performance in the diner, fulfilling his own dare. Ian approaches V's table, and she is dared to accompany him to the city for a reward of $200. Overcoming her initial uncertainty, V chooses to join Ian on his motorcycle, bidding farewell to Tommy. Venturing into the city, V and Ian part ways temporarily. V soon receives a new dare, instructing her to try on a couture dress. She follows the instructions and coincidentally encounters Ian in the same store, trying on a suit. As they retreat to their respective dressing rooms, they discover that their belongings have vanished. The subsequent dare challenges them to leave the store, compelling them to exit in their underwear. Numerous watchers record their unconventional departure. To their surprise, they find their missing clothes placed on Ian's motorcycle. Just as they prepare to embark on their next challenge, they encounter a player named Ty, who casually comments on their previous dares and implies a personal connection with Ian. Meanwhile, Tommy remains at the diner and decides to monitor V's actions. He reaches out to his hacker friend Azza, requesting assistance in accessing a site called Aruba. Azza expresses concern about the potential risks but ultimately provides Tommy with a code granting access. Tommy discovers videos of Ian participating in Nerve a year prior, involving motorcycle theft and a dare where he and 2 other individuals dangled from a crane. Sid explores the city alongside Liv and Wes, eagerly taking on more dares to increase her number of followers. She becomes disgruntled upon learning that V is gaining followers at a rapid pace. At a tattoo parlor, Ian designs a secret tattoo for V, which turns out to be a lighthouse, a homage to her beloved book. Nancy notices an unexpected increase in funds being transferred to her and V's joint account. Concerned, she contacts Tommy for clarification. Unable to reveal the truth, Tommy fabricates a story, informing Nancy that V has secured a job and is receiving regular payments. Subsequently, V and Ian enjoy a leisurely ride on a carousel, while Sid and her friends observe from a house party. V expresses her reasons for joining Nerve, attributing it to Sid's constant pressure and her habit of projecting Vee's insecurities onto her. Vee also remarks on Sid's penchant for inviting boys over when her parents are away. Hurt by Vee's comments, Sid embarks on a new dare. She encounters Tai at the party, who suggests they team up. However, Sid declines the offer. Ian proposes to Vee that they attend the party together. In a drunken state, Sid is dared to walk across a ladder between two apartments, despite her fear of heights. Midway through, she slips and drops her phone, prompting her to quit the game. Vee and Ian arrive at the party, and Sid seizes the opportunity to confront Vee about her hurtful remarks, sparking a heated argument that leaves Sid feeling humiliated. Motivated to prove herself, Vee decides to complete Sid's dare and successfully walks across the ladder. However, when Vee approaches Sid to reconcile, she discovers Sid passionately kissing JP. Vee soon learns that Ian was dared to incite the fight between her and Sid at the party. Enraged, Vee contemplates reporting Nerve to the authorities. Ian pleads with her not to take that action, but she ignores his pleas. Spotting a police officer, Vee confides in him about Nerve, but her concerns fall on deaf ears. In a shocking turn of events, Nancy calls Vee and reveals that all the money in their account has been drained. Left alone and vulnerable, Vee encounters Tai, who informs her that he must win the game. He abruptly knocks her unconscious. Vee awakens inside a freight container, its walls adorned with the ominous message, "Snitches get stitches." A television screen flickers to life, displaying a computerized voice that informs Vee that Nerve now controls her life, family, and future because she chose to snitch. The only means of escape is to win the game. Vee manages to free herself from the container and receives instructions to board a ferry. Along the way, she encounters Ian, who explains that he too became trapped in the game a year earlier when he, Tai, and another participant named Robbie were dared to hang from a crane. Tragically, Robbie slipped and fell to his death. Ian and Tai reported the incident to the police, but Nerve subsequently wreaked havoc on their lives, confiscating their earnings and causing Ian's father to lose his job. Ian vows to complete a dare that will place him ahead of Tai, enabling both him and Vee to reach the final round. Vee reunites with Tommy and Sid, reconciling with both of them. Together, they collaborate with Azza and devise a plan. Meanwhile, Ian undertakes a dare that involves hanging from a crane using only one hand for 5 seconds. Miraculously, he accomplishes the feat, securing his spot in the final round. Vee navigates through the city to retrieve a package, which turns out to contain a loaded gun. Ultimately, Vee and Ian find themselves in an arena, surrounded by over 100 watchers, for the climactic final round. Tommy and Sid rendezvous with Azza, hacking into Nerve's server. Nancy joins them to witness the outcome. The final dare requires Vee and Ian to shoot each other. Ian selflessly encourages Vee to shoot him so that she may emerge victorious. However, Vee refuses. Tai intervenes, declaring that he will shoot one of them, eliciting cheers from the watchers. In a powerful moment, Vee confronts the watchers, exposing their morbid fascination with watching someone die for the sake of entertainment. Nerve decides to subject Vee's life to a vote, and the majority votes in favor of her being shot. As Tai pulls the trigger, Vee collapses into Ian's arms. In a shocking revelation, it is revealed that Vee orchestrated the entire plan with Tai's involvement, and he fired a blank round. Subsequently, life returns to normal, and Azza ensures that Vee and Nancy regain their lost funds. Vee and Ian, who reveals his true name as Sam, decide to pursue a romantic relationship. As the sun rises on a new day, they share a meaningful kiss, symbolizing hope and a fresh start.